Shalom, shalom. This is the brother Amawan from GMS London Forecasters coming to you with another lesson in the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, giving all praises and all glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Dash. I give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who are my teachers and rulers, who rule well and are teaching this truth, in sincerity, man. Still doing the work. I'll give peace and blessings and salutations to the brothers out there that's also doing the work in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, bringing out this truth, breaking down the strongholds of this wicked kingdom. With these scriptures, man. And I'm going to try and do that now. So, I do admittedly bring out a few lessons about this, man, because it's just something that, you have particular things in life that they call them pet hates. Well, I really despise abortion, man. It's just one of them things that I despise a lot of things in this world, but it's just one of those things, man, that just, the hatred of it resonates with me. And I know all brothers are against it, but some brothers, other things weigh on their spirit more. So anyway, and it's it's not in nothing personal. It's just the way I feel about it. All right, so I'm just going to read this title quickly. So it says the heartbeat bill. It says the work of the Texas Taliban, or does life begin at conception? And as always, the scriptures answer you, man. The scriptures can answer that, man. So basically, what's happening is the state of Texas has put a ban on abortions, man, and rightfully so, man. You see, because the fact of the matter is, you got Joe Biden, right, getting involved in it. So let me read some of this. It says a toxic debate is raging across the Lone Star State as a new law effectively bans abortion. Some feel it's justified and promotes the culture of Texas, while others and most outsiders think it's an attack on women's rights. First and foremost, according to the scriptures, man, the rights of the women, they don't have rights like that. All right, they are a servant of the man. Even if you look at the etymology of the word woman, it tells you it's a female servant, man. All right, there's an order. Women don't get to decide those things, man, because we don't get to decide. Nobody gets to decide the termination of creation, man. That's in the hands of the Most High. All right. So it says Joe Biden's attention has been deflected from an imploding Afghanistan to a passionate cultural domestic battle. Texas has just passed Senate Bill 8, better known as the Heartbeat Bill. It makes it illegal to have an abortion in the state once cardiac activity begins, normally by 6 weeks of pregnancy. So a further point of controversy is that any US citizen can take anyone who aids or abets an abortion in Texas to court. The mother could not be sued, but doctors, staff members at clinics, counselors, and even friends or Uber drivers who bring the woman to get an abortion could find themselves on the wrong end of a lawsuit. Complainants don't need to have any connection to the case and are entitled to $10,000 plus their legal costs covered if they win. If the accused wins, they will not have their legal costs paid. She says the bill was formally introduced on September the 1st. And, I'm not going to go into all of this. The point of the matter is that now, hold on, Slacker. So it says Kimberly has previously had an abortion and believes every woman should have the same right. She underwent hers as a married woman aged 21. It says Kimberly 51 explained, I owned my own home, had just received my BSN, and could have financially taken care of the child. And could I financially taken care of the child? Yes. Did I want to, or was I ready to? No. Well, then, you know what you should be doing? Not engaging in sexual activity, man. Because the main purpose of sexual activity is reproduction. All right. Despite what this world has told you, that's the main point of it. The Lord created it that way for us to spread the seed, man, to multiply. All right, not to just to have wanton sex, and then when if you're not ready or you don't feel like you want to look after the result of that, which is a child, man, you just get to destroy it. That's not how it works. And she even says, look, she went on to have 2 daughters and is now a grandmother. Kimberly passionately believes that they should have the same access to abortion as she did, adding, I will fight for it. Abortion isn't always a sad tale of rape, incest, or something medically wrong with the fetus. Sometimes it's just a woman's choice and it should remain that way. That's some wicked shit, man. That's some wicked shit. So, basically what's happening now is Sleepy Joe Biden, as they call him, is getting involved in it and wanting to, fight for the constitutional right of these women to, basically kill their babies in the womb, man. And ultimately, the reason why they back this is because they want a reduction in the population, man. They don't want more babies being born, man. They want less people on the planet. So of course they're gonna fight for it. That's why, especially when it comes to our people, man, especially in Babylon, man. That's why there's all these Planned Parenthood clinics all up and down in the states of America, and especially in the poor areas, man. Basically where Jake is living. So this is all about death, man. All right, this is all about them wanting to, they're happy, man, and that's Esau, and that's Esau anyway, man. All right, that's Esau anyway. All right, he's all about death, and I'm just gonna get this quickly. I'm gonna read something. This is the Lord, man, is the one that gives life. The whole life beginning at conception, man. The life is in the Lord. Knows the spirits from the womb, man. Genesis 2:7 says, and the Lord power formed man of the dust of the ground, and he breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. All right. And that is the beginnings, man. The Lord controls life and death, man. All right. And so what I was going to get quickly, yeah. Job 31:15 says, did not he that made me in the womb make him? And did not one fashion us in the womb? So you're trying to say that you have the power, or you should have the right to destroy what the Lord has made, man. All right. That's why Babylon is about to be completely obliterated, because all this wickedness that is spreading, man, that has infiltrated the minds of the women, man, who should be, being humble at home, looking after the children, taking care of the household and whatnot, not out here talking about what rights they've got. All right, and I'm not going to get into all the order of things. We know what the order of things is. All right. But you women are running too free and wild these days, man. And you're going to realize soon that you've been living in a fantasy. All right? The reality is going to hit you on the head. Going to kick you up your ass, man. All right? Sooner than you think. Habakkuk 2. I'll start from the top. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I'm reproved. And the Lord answered me, the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. All right, the visions, the prophecies, man, and you can tell that we're in the last days, man. All the things that are happening now, the world has never been in such a state. All right, people know it. A lot of people are putting their heads in the sand, trying to act like everything's gonna go back to normal. This, and that's not happening, man. The only normal that's gonna be is the end game when the Israelites are in rulership, man. That's the real new normal. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, and it's speaking now, man. The visions are speaking now. We're seeing all the things that Yahushua spoke about, man. The backbiters, the truce breakers, the effeminates, murderers, just the wickedness that's out here. It's at an all-time high, man. The level of wicked, if you could measure it, it'll be off the charts. It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it shall surely come, it will not tarry. Meaning what? We're obviously we're sitting here and we're waiting, we're urging the end to come, man. But before you know it, it's gonna be here. Before you look what's happened in the last 2 years, man. How things have sped up. Verse 4 says, behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Right? Who's that talking about, man? Esau's soul's he's not right. That's why he does these things. That's why he tells you that, men can be women, women can be men, women can have the rights to destroy babies. All right? Because he's nothing but evil. All right? Take certain things instead of using the natural remedies. Yeah? He's evil, man. And we're going to get into that real quick. It says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. Yeah, that's why the Babylon troops had to get out of Afghanistan, man, because they don't like the Babylon don't like to keep itself at home, man. It wants to go everywhere, man. It's the one power on earth that has its military in nearly every, if not every, nation on the earth, man. Who else can do that? That's why it tells you in Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. The Babylon is the author of wickedness, man, basically, and they're everywhere, man. It says, who enlargeth his desire is hell, and is as death. Yeah, he's as death, man. That's why he's all for these abortions, man. He's not about bringing life, man. That's why he wants to create fake food and that poison the air and the water. Give you petroleum-based medicines instead of the natural ways, which they used to do. All right? Doctors used to do that. There's no getting around that. History tells you one of the main reasons why people rely on these pharmaceutical medicines these days is because of the Rockefeller family, man. There's plenty of people still out there that understand about, the natural ways. But this man is not natural, man. It says, and he says, who enlargeth his desire is hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Right? So this devil, man, he's just death. All right? That's what he's about. That's why he's got it into the minds of these women, and not just the women now. You've got men out here rallying for the rights of women's rights for abortions and things like that. This place has got to go, man. So yeah, that's it on that, man. It's just a quick one. Just more evidence of who the devil is, man. Alright? And these women, like I said before, you're going to know, man. You're going to know sooner or later that you've been fooled into thinking that you have all this power and all these decisions that you can make. They're about to be done away with. Alright? So with that, I'm going to give all praises once more to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Ba Hashem Rakah HaKodash, and I say Shalom.